Y'all ever thought about actually making a will for your dog?
YouTube.
Like, what's the deal? Welcome back to my channel. I'm LB the Breeder. Man, it's been a long day, man. A long day. But I want to know, do y'all prioritize your dogs? Do you prioritize your dogs? And what I mean by prioritize is, do you actually prioritize your time daily for your dogs, with your dogs? You know, make sure that you exercising your dogs, making sure they get some training in, just spending time with your dogs. Like, are you actually prioritizing your dogs, or do you just have pets? Or you know, even if you are breeding and stuff like that, but are you just have dogs that you just got, you know, around your pad or whatever the case is? Because people don't understand how busy it could be when it comes to dealing with dogs. You know, they just think you just get dogs, you feed them, you take them on a few little walks and stuff like that. You house them and they're gonna be good to go, man. But nah, it take way more than that. And what's crazy is I just came from the gym not too long ago, right? And I just came from the gym, and I got my boy Kodak going crazy right now because his mom is in heat again. This is her second time in heat already this year. So she gonna come in the heat one more time if I allow it. But to be honest, man, I think I'm done breeding her. You know, it's time for the next generation to do their thing. So hopefully by the time before she comes in the heat again, man, she'll be spayed and stuff like that. It wasn't really a tough decision for me to make because I do have some girls off of her. So it'd be cool. Her mom is in heat, and I thought her daughter was going to come in heat. I thought O was going to come into heat, but she didn't. So she's about to be 9 months. She's about to be 9 months. So that means when that second heat come around, she's going to be a lot older. To where, man, I might be able to make a decision if I'm a breeder at that time and see how mature she is, mature her body is, and whatever her age is and stuff like that. You don't want to breed them too young at all because just the maturity of themselves, and then the maturity of the dog and stuff like that, you know, their growth and everything like that. But going back to what I was talking about with Kodak's and his mom being in heat, he going crazy right, man. He going crazy right now, man. If y'all don't know that when a female is in heat and it's a male around, he goes nuts. He goes nuts. I don't know. I haven't been in that situation too many times to know, you know, how all males act, or, you know, majority of males, but for the most part, man, they go crazy. It's a whole nother level, man. It low-key, I ain't gonna say it's stressful. It's kind of annoying because, like, man, it'd be 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and this boy is whining and barking and stuff like that because he want his mom. And it's like, man, it ain't really nothing you can do. And then I'm getting up out my sleep to calm him down or have him, you know, not going crazy. And yeah, it's ugly. So anybody looking for a free bully, anybody looking for a free stud, man, hit me in the inbox. OP Bullies, man, come get this boy. It's time for him to go. But nah, for real, man, it's crazy. It's on a whole nother level. I think it's crazy because if I was to be breeding her, I would know the exact time when to breed her, just from, you know, me doing her past PG testing when I was getting her pregnant, and then now, and then with the male, it's like on point. Like, I know when she's in ovulation and stuff like that. It's crazy. I remember when she first was coming in heat, I didn't really know what was going on as far as like the ovulation and learning the PG numbers and stuff like that. So for y'all that are coming into this game and stuff like that, you gotta be on point with your PG testing and be able to find out when your girl is ovulating, man. That's going to be key to breeding. I don't care about how many times she done bled, the blood is dark, light, how early it's been since she's been bleeding, how late it's been since she's been bleeding. You got to find them numbers to where she's in ovulation. And once you find that ovulation, that's when it's key that you know it's time to breed, man. All this week for me, though, it's just been busy. Summertime is approaching, so usually for me, I'm always busy for the most part. I always got something going on, and I'm always plotting and planning and putting stuff together. And I'm not gonna lie, the more dogs is the more busier I am, because I like to give my dogs one-on-one time, and then I do prioritize my dogs, man. Like, I could be tired as hell, and I will still go ahead and put in work with them. That's what I was gonna say. I forgot what I was saying with the story about Kodak and his mom and in heat when I was talking about going to the gym. So after I got from the gym, I took two of them. I took Kodak and his sister, and I took them to the dog park. It's like 10 something, so he could run around and burn some more energy, man, for real, because I'm trying to make sure tonight he sleeps as much as he can so he don't be up killing me with his barking and whining. Man, and the cold part about it, since Owen came in the heat, I got to get ready for that. And I thought she was going to come in the heat the same time her mom came in the heat, because a lot of times when females are around each other, just like, you know, regular females, humans, that they can be able to make them have cycles at the same time. So I thought that was gonna happen, but it didn't. So she's gonna be next up, and ain't no telling. Like I said, she's 9 months right now, so she gonna be coming in heat any day, and I gotta go back through this all over again. The only thing with her is I don't know her heat cycle, and sometimes that first heat cycle for females, it kind of be off. It don't, you know, it kind of be off. I knew she was about to ovulate because her vulva was swelled up super big. And then, like, when it was time for her to start ovulating, boom, that's when her swelling started going down, and she be flagging like crazy. But some dogs can flag early. They can flag all throughout the, you know, and then, there's a few other signs. A lot of, like, each dog is different. So I want to see how O is gonna be with her heat cycle and how she does. Hopefully she don't be cranky, cause she do seem like she be having like a little attitude and stuff like that. She thinks she running stuff. So yeah, we definitely gonna see, man. We definitely gonna see. Man, y'all messing with any shows this year? I know it's a show coming up in July. It's a show coming up in July, but it's a show coming up in September in Las Vegas. I forgot what. It's like a little, I can't remember, but it's a Hispanic theme, though. But I can't remember the name of it. I've been to a show in Vegas before. It was cool. For me, I was just going to experience and stuff like that, but now I want to be able to go and just be more involved. I don't know if I'm going to be having any dogs that I'm going to be putting into the shows, because like I was saying about putting that time in with the dogs, when it comes to putting dogs in shows, yeah, you got to put a lot more time in for them, for that training and stuff like that, to be on point. And I feel like that's something that you start them off at a young age. Like, for me with my program, like I was saying, like, it's just not about having dogs, but I want to be able to get to a point to where, man, I can put in a substantial amount of time throughout the day just focusing on all needs for my dogs, whether it be training, show training, physical training, conditioning, just all the above, you know. But you got to do what you got to do until the time comes to make stuff happen. It's a grind. It's a grind. But I do see why it's a lot of people that give up and they be having dogs or a few dogs, and then they're not making the money that they thought they was gonna make off the jump, and or stuff didn't happen, and then they be getting rid of their dogs because it's not easy work. I embrace it though. I embrace it. Like, yeah, I have my days to where it's like sometimes I be either frustrated or yeah, just pretty much just frustrated. You might, because your man, dogs might tear up something that you at least expected to tear up, and now you got to come out of pocket for it. All type of stuff, medical bills, random injuries and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a lot. Even with Kodak, he just recently had something going on with his paw, just like a little what do you call it? Almost like an ingrown hair or something in between his paw, that I had to take care of and stuff like that. But every time it comes something with a dog, you'd be like, uh-oh, here it go. We gotta get to that. We gotta go to the vet with this bill. What is this bill gonna be? It's crazy, but that's you know, that's part of the game. That's why you gotta make sure you have ample, and I'm telling you, ample streams of income. Yeah, you know, if you got a job and then just paying you real good, that's cool too. But you want to be able to have a few incomes, so you just not pulling your money all from one you know, from one stream of income and stuff like that. You can be able to have your little money pot for your dogs. And that's the beauty of it, is once, you know, you able to sell puppies and studs and stuff like that, the dogs will pay for themselves. But before you get to that, it's going to be all out of pocket. So if you can get through that, you can almost get through, you know, anything when it comes to these dogs, man. Just don't overboard it. Do not overboard and just be buying a gang of dogs, because a lot of y'all that do that, man, you don't really understand what you're getting yourself into. You just probably just thinking about the money and how fast you can get, you know, start getting paid. You'd be surprised, man, how fast it's not gonna come. You know, how fast it's not gonna come. But we steady grinding, man. I think if not Saturday, Monday, I'm gonna be dropping the video for 1,000 subscribers. Winner, you know, that's gonna be coming out real soon. So y'all be ready, y'all be looking out for that. Next week, I gotta go to San Diego, man. My granny, she turning 90. So we having a party for her and stuff like that, in Dago. So I'll probably try to do some vlogging and stuff like that. We'll see how it goes. Sometimes when I be moving around and I do travel, I don't be wanting to pick up the camera. But I want to start trying to embrace it more and just get more comfortable, so I can start doing more type of vlogs with, you know, the dogs and stuff like that. So y'all can see on a daily, like, you know, the things that I do. Like I said, I'm continuing to try to do things that other breeders aren't doing, or people with dogs that's not doing. Because I know some people, man, you get tired of seeing the same thing of breeders is at their pad or whatever, and just feeding the dogs. The dog's getting pregnant. I'm selling puppies. Progesterone tests. How to deal with skin issues. Ultrasound tests. You know, it just get repetitive, and I feel like too that's where a lot of people lose out on their content, because it's you doing this. It's the same old song, and it's just like, all right, I already know what you got going on. It don't really get exciting unless it's a puppy. You about to have some puppies on the way, or maybe a dog then passing. So it's not like, oh, what's going on? Your dog passed. What happened? Type situation. But yeah. Y'all continue. You know, for y'all that if you do have some type of merch, you know, and y'all looking for somebody to help market your stuff, man, you can go ahead and send that to my P.O. box, man. The P.O. box is in the description, man. If it's fly, you know, I'm aware, whether it be in a, you know, a regular little video on a vlog or something like that, or just depending on what the item is, stuff like that. I can just do a video like this and try to making some good content so it can get a good reach or whatever the case is. You know, usually little videos like this, I understand how this content go and stuff like that until I build up a certain type of support system. You know, not too many people is going to really care or stay long in the videos of what I fully have to say. But until I get that reach, but we're going to get there, man. And I already feel like I got some day one. So y'all going to remember these moments to where it's like, dang, I was at the beginning of doing my content. But it's all a blessing because it's crazy. Like, for me, I never thought that it ain't even nothing crazy, but to be at 1,000 subscribers in less than a year, I couldn't really see it. I remember it started off like 7 subscribers, 8 subscribers, 10, 12, and I was happy when I hit 100. I was like, dang, I didn't, you know. So sky's the limit, man. Sky's the limit, man. I hope everybody out there that's, you know, in this dog game and in this bully game, and just individuals, and you ain't gotta have no dog for, you know, for you to be able to for things to be flourishing for you, man. So anybody that come across and watching this video, man, I hope y'all in good spirits, man. I feel like 2024 has been like one of them challenging years because we went from the highs of the pandemic and everything was just, you know, it's crazy. It was the pandemic, but it was a lot of highs during the pandemic for us. You know, money was flowing. It was just, you know, people didn't have to go to work. It was like on a whole nother level. And now we had to mellow down. And then now is everybody trying to recuperate from them times. And so, yeah, 2024 just been a challenging year for everybody. So just stay on your grind. Like I said before, man, if it ain't working out for you, switch it up. You feel me? Switch it up. Oh, yeah. One thing. That's why before I forget. So I got a question for y'all, man. And for the people who stay to the end of the video, man, I hope y'all be able to have an answer for me. So y'all ever thought about, you know, and you know, it happens with like people who have a gang of money and they have wills for their dogs and they give money to their dog. But have y'all ever thought about actually making a will for your dogs? Like, who would you want your dogs to go to when you pass away? If you pass, you know, we all gonna pass, but if you so happen to pass before your dogs is going, you know, who would y'all have your dogs go to, or who would you want them to go to? Because I know you wouldn't want them to go to the pound. So have y'all ever thought about actually making a will for your dogs? On some random stuff, I was thinking about that today. I was like, dang, who would I want my dogs to go to that I know that's going to enjoy the dogs? I couldn't see them all 4 going to the same home because it's a lot for some people. But yeah, it was just something I was wondering. Man, y'all let me know, you know, have y'all ever wrote a will, thought about writing a will for your dog or anything like that? But yeah, I appreciate y'all that stayed to the end of this video. That's been rocking with me in general, man. I can't say we on our way to road to 1,000 subscribers, man. What should our next mark be? 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, 10K? What should the next mark be for, man, for subscribers? Where are we trying to reach and how fast y'all think we could get there? Sky's the limit for sure. Sky's the limit for sure, man. Yeah, man, but appreciate y'all that's been rocking with me. Like, comment, and subscribe to the content. I'm LB the Breeder. Y'all have a good night, and I'm out.